Election expert hacks into Dominion voting machine in front of Georgia judge using only a pin to change vote totals. That is correct, y'all. This is correct that a expert actually hacked into the Dominion machines. Something we've been saying for years now that this could happen. This was done in front of an actual judge. Let me give a YouTube disclaimer before we get into this. All U.S. elections are free and fair. There's no proof that any shenanigans happen during any U.S. American election. YouTube disclaimer. Okay. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com. All right, let's talk about the news. All right, let me reiterate. Joe Biden, who have been during the 2020 election, was basically running his entire campaign from the basement, won the most votes in history than any other president in history with 80-something million votes. I just want to say that before we get into this. If y'all really want to know how I feel about that, sign up for my Patreon where I talk about that. Some of the real stuff that went on with that. It's only $2 a month. Sign up and get some of that information on some things that I can't talk about, like I said earlier on YouTube here. But an organization focused on election integrity aims to replace Dominion voting machines with paper ballots in Georgia before the 2024 election through an ongoing lawsuit against election officials. Now, my question is, what's wrong with the old school method? What's wrong with paper ballots and being able to verify those ballots? Who in their right mind would be against that? Just throwing that question out there. But during a trial that commenced on Tuesday, the plaintiffs requested Judge Amy Totenberg to instruct the state to cease using Dominion's touchscreen machines utilized by almost every in-person voter statewide. In a recent development on Friday in a federal court in Atlanta, J. Alex Holderman, a University of Michigan professor of computer science and engineering, successfully manipulated a Dominion voting machine's tabulation using only a pen. This occurred during the trial in front of Judge Totenberg. Haldeman and security researcher Drew Schringall had previously collaborated on a report in July 2021 uncovering exploitable vulnerabilities in Dominion's Image Cast X system. Now, in June 2023, the Federal District Court for the Northern District of Georgia revealed the 96-page Holderman Report, the security analysis of Georgia's Image X ballot marketing devices. The report affirmed that votes can be altered in Dominion voting machines due to vulnerabilities in their software that can be exploited. Judge Totenberg, appointed by Obama, concealed the results of the Dominion voting machines investigation in Georgia until last week. The question arises, why would you conceal this information, Judge? The Haldeman, in response to the report's release, warned about the vulnerabilities being exploited in upcoming Georgia elections, expressing concerns about the potential impact on election outcomes. Notably, Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, aware of the findings for 2 years, announced that the state would not implement Dominion security patches until after the 2024 presidential election, as per Haldeman's claim. Now, why would you not put in security patches to fix these problems now, before the election, is beyond me. Why would you allow these vulnerabilities and you are aware of these vulnerabilities. You've been aware of these vulnerabilities for 2 years, and you're not going to do anything about it prior to the upcoming 2024 election. Why is that? Just asking a question. Why would you not want to fix these vulnerabilities? Dominion, not involved in the case, asserted that robust safeguards overseen by local officials protect elections. But what happens if they're not being protected or overseen by officials? What happens if there's a water break or something like that? Let's just say hypothetically, there's a water break and they make people leave the building, and no one is there to foresee what's going on during this so-called water break. Just throwing that out there. If y'all, those who know. But Judge Totenberg, expressing previous concerns about the state's election system, mentioned in an order that she couldn't mandate a switch to hand-marked paper ballots, but suggested pragmatic policy measures, including eliminating QR codes, enhancing cybersecurity, and implementing more robust audits. Again, none of these things was going to happen until after the 2024 election, though. Why did they wait so long to try to do something about this? But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.